Namaste. This is going to be a new Ashtanga Vinyasa flow for you guys. No real theme is needed for this type of practice because there's so much movement involved. So this is just a reminder to keep yourself in check when we're going through these different positionings. Every day is different. Life shows up in the body differently every day. And make sure that whatever position you take, your body's adhering to that and you're capable of breathing. All right, let's get rolling. Let's meet standing at the top of the mat. Okay. Up, stay. Grounding your feet side by side, stacking your leg bones, and bringing your hands to prayer position at your heart. Close the eyes and begin your Ujjayi breaths. Constricting the backside of the throat, so the breath becomes audible to hear. Developing a rhythm with your breath. So this can be our cadence through the practice. Open the eyes and inhale, fly the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, forward to Uttanasana. In, halfway lift. Out and step back through plank, but use your chaturanga at the completion of that exhale so that you can inhale lift to up dog and exhale, roll it back to downward facing dog. So improve your alignment here by plugging the palms down, really extending long through your arms, lengthening through your back, drawing your thighs in and powering them behind you. And the heels really can be up or down. Magnify your breath. Next, inhale. Let's bring the feet off of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, let go. Inhale, coming back up. And completing the sun sal by bringing the hands to prayer. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sprout up, creating some space. And then exhale, stepping back and lowering, building some upper body strength. Inhale, stand on the stilts of the arms. The pelvis is off the floor in up dog. And on the out breath, we roll it back. Inverting, letting the head fall between the arms. Reset with your breath. Let your breath help you to stay committed to this practice. And allow your breath to show the way. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, completing it with hands to prayer. Inhale, fan the arms up. Exhale, fan them down towards the feet. Inhale, extend your vertebrae, look out. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, open the heart and throat. Exhale, curl the toes. Use your core strength to roll back. Meditate on your breath here.
Amplify it so that you can listen to it. Inhale, plant the feet at the top of the mat. Exhale, drape down. Inhale, soar up. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to move into B now. Inhale, bend the knees. Sit back with your hips. Arms lift up. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot steps through, back heel settles down, coming up to warrior one. Exhale, release, step it back and lower. Inhale, build up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, left foot steps through. Back heel descends. Arms frame the face. Virabhadrasana 1. Immediately come down, stepping back and lowering in one out breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, roll it back. Pausing here. Returning home to breath. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to keep the beads going. Inhale, bend the knees, hug the belly in. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps through. Coming up, warrior one. Exhale, back into the flow. Left foot steps through. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, return to the flow. Holding and breathing. Listening to your body, remembering child's pose is always available. Modifications are always available. And amping it up is always an option. Inhale to the front of the mat. Exhale, roll back down and in. Inhale, chair. Exhale, reset. Another beat. In to Utkatasana. Out for forward fold. In, creating space. Out, keep some space as you drop and hover. Inhale, land the knees, elevate your pelvis, open your chest. Exhale, fold back. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, return to the vinyasa. Left foot leads next. Exhale takes you back down. On the third down dog, pause. Breathe. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to do one more B today. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, uplift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior one, right foot in the lead. Exhale, back into the flow. Inhale, left foot steps through. Rising up. Coming back down with your hands. Stepping back. Moving through the spinal vinyasa for now. Holding the inversion. Setting your drishti. Maintaining focus. Inhale, feet gather at the top. Exhale, humbly bow. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Now, step the heart, shoulders roll back. Exhale, hand down. Loop the first two fingers around the big toe. Fan the arms away. Drop the chin in towards your chest. Inhale, create some space. Exhale, stand on your hands, toes coming up all the way to your wrist, and spill your head back down. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, turn your toes out, drop your hips. Take the squat. Say hello to your hips. Buttocks hover. Bring the hands down, send your sits bones up, heel, toe, the feet together. Bringing yourself all the way up. And we're gonna step to the right. So I'm not gonna mirror you. Once you have your legs splayed, right foot rotates out, arms lift up. We come into triangle pose. Roll the right shoulder back, stacking the shoulders. Finding a comfortable position for your head, your neck, your gaze to be. Inhale, come up. Right foot rotates in, left foot's gonna rotate out. Press into your hips. Lower your left hand. Left shoulder rolls back. Stack the shoulders. Fan your hand out. Inhaling up. Exhale, relax your arms. We're gonna turn the right foot back around. Offset the left foot, square the hips. Left arm reaching up. Exhale, twisting towards the right leg and shining the right hand above. Up, turning the feet, squaring the hips, right arm up. Exhale, revolve your twist. Free up the left hand if it's available. Generally speaking, we hold these standing poses for about 5 breaths. Then come up. Back foot steps forward. All right. Inhale, step to the right again. You can have your legs just slightly more separated. Turning the right foot, lunging the knee, propping onto your thigh, left arm reaching overhead. Now use that arm as leverage that's stacked on your thigh to roll open a little bit more through your torso. If that stays available, you can descend your hand to the ground. But if that shoulder flops, if the shoulder releases, if the chest starts shining down, you really should be here. This helps you maintain the integrity and alignment in side angle. Build up, right foot rotates in, left foot turns out, lunge the knee. Open that hip. Rinse out the top shoulder, turning the pinky down, thumb up. And see if you can use that arm as leverage to roll open through the barrel of the chest. If you can maintain that, feel free to sink your hand down. If you lose it along the way, come back up. Otherwise, it's the ego driving you instead of spirit. Inhale, coming up. Turn the foot in. Revolve the right foot. Spin out of your left heel. Maybe crank the left elbow to the opposite side of that bent knee. Hands to prayer. Mind. Take it to the other side. Mind. Back foot steps forward. Right foot steps back. Prasarita Padottanasana. Hands to the lift the chest, forward fold, and then your hands can set down to your mat. Your elbows can roll in. Your head can be down. I'm just going to do A and B today. This is A. Walk out with your hands. Lift up your head, even out that blood flow. And then really pressurize the feet, lift through your kneecaps to come up. Hands return to the hips. But this time, the elbows wing way back. and keep them back. Forward fold. Inhale coming up. We're going to turn the right foot, offset the left foot. Bring the hands to reverse namaste behind the back. If that's too difficult, crisscross your arms. Exhale to pyramid. Gazing towards the foot, or you can spill the head and gaze towards the knee. Inhale, coming up. Turn, pivot, square the hips, open the chest. Start, some balance, start to fold over the front leg. Inhale, coming up. Relax your arms. Step forward with your right foot. Prepare for balance. Left hand to the hip. Tag the right toe. Adagustasana A. Open to B. Back. Release the foot. Padagustasana D. Bend the knee. Take a hold of it with your left hand. Take your right arm back. See if you can turn your head to the right. Lower the right foot. Walk it to each side. Then stack, stand, solidify your right leg. Hand to the hip. Tag the left big toe. Padagustasana A. Open to B. Back in front, but release your hold to D. Bend the knee, hold it with your right hand, left arm back, twist left. Release. If you need regular tree, open from the hip, foot can climb up anywhere. If you want to practice your half lotus, catch the underside of the heel, the top of the foot from below, and bring it to half lotus. Challenge today, lift your right arm, hang on to the foot with your left hand, see if it's possible to forward fold. See if it's possible to come back up. Release. Obviously, don't do that if you're in regular tree. Only the half lotus. All right. Stack and stand on your right leg. Regular tree or option or half Padmasana. Uplift your left arm if you're in half lotus. See if you can forward fold. See if you can turn. And release. Bend the knees, walk it out with your feet. Hands positioned together. Bend the knees. Lift the arms up, gaze up. Breathe. Alternative would be chair, like this. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Now, I'm just going to come to the knees today if I don't feel like jumping through. But you can always jump through to sit or casually and cautiously come down like this. Flex your ankles, uplift your arms, and try to reach forward towards your feet. But it's totally fine if you can't grab your feet. You may be shy here. That's okay. Have your hands beside you. Inhale, hands slide back. Bend both knees. Uplift, reverse table. Drop down to your seat. Keep your right knee bent, but straighten out your left leg. Take the right arm, stroke it forward, and then spin and twist the arm to bind it. Lengthen your left arm, send it behind your back, and maybe spill your head down. Inhale, lift your head up, look out. Release your bind. As you come up, bring that foot over to the straight leg. Reach the arms overhead as you inhale and tip forward again on your exhale. From Janu Shirshasana, inhale, come up. Exhale, scoot below the foot. Sit over to the straight leg. Back stroke the right arm. Take the left arm up. Exhale, forward fold. head can be up or down. Release the bind. Slide your left foot back. Now remember, this can happen if we're on both sides of our seat. But if we shift our weight to the right side of the buttocks, that knee will pass down. If it doesn't, remove that foot from half lotus and rest it on the ground behind the other ankle. Otherwise, reach the left arm forward, loop it around, just like you're gonna loop your right arm around, and then tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lifting the head. You're not going to go very far because of the bind. So don't expect the spine to come up all the way straight. Remove the hands apart. Unbind the arms and legs. Shimmy them out. Now, crisscross the ankles. Come forward to your palm. Step back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up. Exhale to down. Now this is where you can determine, heck, maybe it's time to try to jump through. Maybe you want to stay cautious again. Maybe you're just feeling a little lazy. Come on down with me. Stretch out your legs. Arms lift up. Again, Paschimottanasana. Affirming I am safe and I am sound, and good things come to me and bring me peace. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down and back. This time point your toes and we'll try to lift the buttocks. Reverse plank. One more breath. And sit down. Bring in your left foot back. Taking your left arm forward. Spinning the hand, creating the binds. Right arm wraps as well. Looking out towards the foot. Or spilling it down towards the knee. What's better for your neck? What gives you a better experience? What allows for an easier breath? Coming up. Taking that foot on over. Arms lift as you breathe in. Go down as you breathe out. Inhale, backing up. Exhale, scooping under the foot. Bringing it on over. Top of the thigh. Left hand circles behind. Right arm up before hinging down. Now coming up, removing your binds. Right foot slides back. Remember, if you stay on both sides of your seat, this feels like an impossible feat, okay? So lean to the left side of your buttocks. It's okay if the right sit bone lifts off the floor. Really depends on how much padding you have, right? But let the left knee hang down. That's the only way to do it. Because when your right arm reaches out and starts to bind, you need space for the upper body to release into. If that knee is up, it's in the way. It's going to clock you in the face. And again, if that foot or ankle's resistant, if your knee has hindrance over this much flexion, just send the foot to the floor behind the standing foot. It works the same way. Inhale with the head. Move the hands apart. Lengthen your legs. Shake it out. Okay. So I want you to attempt right foot, left thigh. Slide the left foot in. Lean forward. See if you can pick up the left foot. Full lotus. If you can do the full lotus. If you have long sleeves on like I do, pull up your sleeves. We're going to try to slip, lift in the knees. We're going to try to slip the hands through. Right, can you see my hands here? We lean forward. We push down. And try to lift the buttocks off the floor. Kukutasana. I didn't do very good today. That's okay. Coming back through, releasing your hands, lifting your knees, releasing the legs, and maybe see if you can hinge forward. Maybe see if your hands can be held behind your back as you fold. Maybe clasping a hold of one wrist. Now coming up. All right, lean back. Let the feet release. Shake it out. Then scoot the tailbone forward. Your sleeves can come back down. Lift your feet off the ground. Navasana boat. Yogi's choice if you need your hands or not. Crisscross, lean forward, bump up, just like we did in that turkey pose. Returning Navasana boat, second round. Crisscross, lean forward, bump up, come back, third Navasana. Crisscross, come forward, hands down, step back, vinyasa. Couple more breaths in the inversion. Take your left foot forward and then shift your shoulders over your wrist, okay? Keep your head up and then lift your right leg. It's like you're going to stand, but you're not. Lock in your arms. Then tap the right foot down, step back, down dog. If I didn't have these chairs in here today, then I'd say, let's just go ahead and invert to handstand. So if you have wall space available, you're welcome to go there. Right foot steps about 2/3 of the way towards the hands or halfway up. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Fly the left foot up. Keep your head up. Lower left foot, step back down dog. Bring the feet closer to the hands, but wide apart, and stack elbows to knees and look down. I know in Ashtanga we usually do the Ardha Pindasana, Tiktabhasana arm balances, but I thought we'd do regular crow today. So this is a good setup. We'll take the hands to the floor. We'll bend the elbows and then scoop them under and closer together. Lift your heels off the mat. Bring your knees as close to the armpits as possible. Pick up your feet. Breathe. Flex your ankles. Sit back on feet. Squat. Hands behind you, sit down. Feet ahead, arms come underneath. Bow your head, flex your feet, slide your heels out. Brahmasana. Now you can do another variation if your preference is different than mine. Move your hands from underneath. Stretch out through your leg. Pull down. Konasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feet together. Hinge to Baddha Konasana. Round angle. Inhale, coming up. We're going to take the left knee up, send it forward and out. Lift the right knee up and step the foot over to the other side. Lifting the chest, separating that right hand behind your back, twisting, rotating to look behind you. Wind, right leg out, left knee bends, foot can cross over, hug it in, lift through your back. Separate the left hand behind you and twist. And unwind. So move now into Halasana plow and then up to shoulder stand. Now we have not done this in a while, but if you have chairs available, I just want to demo really quick. You can lift your hips and let your legs reside on furniture like so. Especially if that's a lot for your neck. Remember, a blanket or two can also help to prevent it from creeping all the way up to your neck. So we really want the brunt of the weight to be in the shoulders and upper back. You do not want to turn your head in these poses, so please keep the head perfectly still. After holding plow a few breaths, lift your legs, candlestick or shoulder stand. Down. Once you're down to your sacrum, lengthen your arms and stack the hands under your body. Straighten your legs next. Float your chest up, 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 up. And let drop back. Breathe. Fish. Head up. Roll down. Knees in. Apanasana. Headstand is next. Feel free. Again, if you have that wall space available in your room, go to the wall by all means. If you want to try it solo, you can do Shirshasana 1 or 2. Those are the only 2 headstands I teach. Some of the others, either I can't do or I just don't feel like it's safe for the neck. We're going to use these forearms, and we're going to lace up the hands, and we're going to pull that belly in. We're going to release the head down, cradle the head with the hands, tuck the toes, walk the feet in. And invert. See if you can hold for 10 breaths. When you're ready to exit, child's pose for 5. Now come on. All right. So when I used to teach Ashtanga in the studio, there's something different about being in the room with people and feeling the energy, because there's some days where there's a lot of energy in the room and we might be flowing a little bit faster, or the energy in the room might be lower. You might be moving at a slower pace. So one thing that I inevitably noticed for people who were new to this version of yoga or this style of yoga, I would see them at the end of asana, like sitting on their hands or putting their hands under their back or just not being comfortable in shavasana. And that's a couple different things. One, you're new to the practice, and this is a pretty physical practice, and you may or may not engage your body properly. Or stepping into something new and different, or taking a break from the practice and returning to it, sometimes we lose the awareness or the conscious state intermittently through the practice, and then all of a sudden we get to stillness and it's like, wait a minute, my back feels a little tweaked. So even though I actually feel really good because I kept it, felt like it was a slower pace today, but I'm going to send the legs up the chair because I want you to know, if I were to see that in a studio setting, I'd be bringing a bolster underneath their legs, more like this, as they're supine. See the deep bend in the knee, which will lengthen the low back. Or I would create a Stonehenge with the two blocks and the bolsters on top. Or I would literally bring a chair over so that they could prop their legs up, because that is going to alleviate that sensation if it by chance occurs in your body. So find a comfortable placement. And I want you to mentally review your practice. First of all, what state did you come to the practice in? Physically speaking, mentally, and emotionally speaking as well. Did you carry that with you through the practice? Or were you able to transcend it or transmute it? When we began our breath work, were you able to sustain it through the movement? Or did you find along the way you lost it and had to regain it again? How were the sun salutations? Were you wanting to stay with it? Were you happy they ended and that we were moving on to something else? Did you enjoy spending at least in the standing poses to maintain 5 deep breaths? How balance, concentration after that when you were standing on one leg? Did you get frustrated with yourself? Or were you patient, kind, and compassionate in the approach? We managed our way down to the ground. Did you feel prepared for those poses? What areas were rebellious against certain positions? Did you find it hard or easy? Then when we did our final inversions, were you skeptical about that? Do you have any insecurities or hangups, doubts or fears about going upside down? And this reflection is basically just to be aware, just to remember, and to see how the practice was for you today. Remember, it's not about the poses, it's what we learn along the way. It's what we learn about ourselves. And can we be guided by spirit and intuition versus the ego? Let's try to transcend the ego by dropping out of the head into the heart. And allowing our out breaths to settle us in. Move any stress out. To get us centered back into our power. next in-breath, stretch your arms overhead. As you exhale, hug your knees to your belly and chest. Roll over to one side of your body. Up the seats. Sitting and assessing how you're feeling now. Bringing your hands to prayer positioning. The light in me honors and bows to the beautiful radiant light in each of you.